Jump on a little early, I think. Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Or nobody, in this case. Bit of a change of pace on this stream. Oh, dear. Pay me soon. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Okay. My headphones. Sounds all good. Yep. Decided to play Genesis Alpha 1. I was talking to a friend about it last night after stream, and he'd never heard of it, so I said I'd play it for an hour or two. Play it for an hour or two this evening so he could see what the game's about. He's meant to be joining me, but he's not joining. He's not responding to my WhatsApp message. So he's probably either having his dinner or he's completely forgot, which is just like him. Useless. Okay, let's start the game. Right, this Genesis Alpha 1. So it's been out a while. The sound's still coming through. Shouldn't be coming unless it's coming through the mic, which means you're going to get double the sound. You don't want that. And for some reason it's not coming on the game stream either. Come on. Wakey wakey. Technical difficulties, as always. Right. Headphones. Yes, no? No. What I'll do is I'll restart it. Oh no. It's come through now. That's how we want it. Huh. How weird. Restream messages doesn't do an overlay. I wonder why. Let's check the video settings. Ah, that's why. Window full screen. Apply. That's better. I can see the chats now if they come in. So what is Genesis Alpha 1? Well, it's not coming through on the bloody stream. Yeah, that's for one thing. Let's double check. Oh, still not bloody coming through. Why? God damn it, why? Oh no, the sound's gone. Cool. Why are you having problems? It's working on that overlay, but it's not working on the other overlay. Oh, it's not working on the other overlay. How weird. Huh. How weird. I'll move this then. If that's the case. Right, we'll have to do something about this audio though. Far too loud. Yeah, subtitles off. Video settings, VSync off, everything on Epic. Yada 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 yada. Controls, all defaults. I played the tutorial a few days ago. I've not played it properly in a year since it came out, so I know that things have been fixed and extra things have probably been added that I may or may not have come across. So I was hoping that monster would have shown up by now, but still no. Where are you, Carl? Where are you? Where are you? Useless. Doing this for you. You're not here. Okay, so Genesis Alpha 1. You are a corporation out in a different galaxy where basically your crew are all clones. And you basically got to find a new world. The tutorial basically unlocks this start. But you can start on any one of these if you want. So this corporation obviously has a ballistics advantage. I wanted to use them. Superior genetics, I wanted to use them. And who are these guys? Germans. The Germans in space. Who should I choose? Wrath of Khan. The Germans. Oh, what's this one? Where's that one? Americans. Space engineering starts, so they focus on fast results, early profit supporting. That's a new. Do I really want to do America? Fuck yeah! Yeah, let's do Americans. As you can see, no unlocks on this build. Which sucks because I had shitloads last time I played this game. So, no artifacts. Boo! Galaxy setup, yeah, random seed, suns, hazards, all the rest of it. Keep it all standard. Rogue ships, merchants. Yeah, I'm not doing anything different. Reactor limits 5. Ooh. I want to add one more, just in case. It's the only thing I think we can do different. Right, so we'll start the mission.
They always reached out for the stars. Wanted to conquer them, like they conquered Earth. And so they tried. And they failed. And in the end, they made it into space. Inventors, engineers, pioneers. What an achievement. Humans. What a glorious species. But they also had developed some problems. Nothing serious, but still noticeable for some of them. And also for their planet. Resources began to fade. Natural biosphere was damaged. Pollution hit those penned up.
They copied and pasted that bloody robot stance entire opening scene of that. That's just lazy.
Then their inventors created another miracle. The hyperdrive. Now they could reach not only Venus or Mars, but Messier, Andromeda, and even Alpha 1. A galaxy of suns and beautiful planets. A galaxy full of life. A place they could conquer next. Alliances of their greatest, most innovative corporations were forged, and Project Genesis was born. Large starships, arcs full of humans, were sent to Alpha 1. Their task? Finding new planets, new homes for their genetic treasures. A new
I guess they couldn't do the Star Trek intro.
Only their bravest, most tenacious commanders were chosen to lead these starships into the unknown.
Ooh.
And you are one of them.
Am I? Oh, tenacious, am I?
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface. Here you build and upgrade your ship.
Right, there is a unique way. You can destroy. You can't go no further than that kind of bulkhead that you can see in the background. And you can't go beyond the rear of the bulkhead. So there is a certain limit to the size. You can go up and you can go down, and you can pretty much build within this block. You can come up with some pretty creative ideas. Now, you have to be clever with how you lay out certain things, because you get alien contaminations come through the green, come through on the tractor beam and the hangar bay, and I think with the enemy ships they come in up through the greenhouse. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since that happened. So the way I look at it is you have to keep those parts of the ship away from the parts you want to like maintain. It's a bit of a pain to get to them, but when you don't have teleporters, which you get later in game. But it's essential to keep them, in my opinion, essential to keep the tractor beam and the hangar bay away from most of the stuff. Now, when you're bringing in materials through the hangar bay, there's a chance where those materials could be contaminated. So the refinery areas as well, again, could do with being stored away. The storage areas as well, keep them away from parts that you don't want to get contaminated, because contamination can spread quite quickly if you're not careful. So because this is a new obviously a new one, obviously the bridge is the most important, so I've only got a set amount of energy and resources to build certain things. I think it's basically, so the objectives are greenhouse, tractor beam, storage, and crew quarters. So whatever we do, we can't get too elaborate when we just start out. Good evening, Hydro. Good to see you. I know it's not a Friday, it's a Wednesday. I've forgotten. We're playing some Genesis Alpha 1. And I'm doing it for a friend, but who's not around, which is annoying. If I don't see your messages straight away, Hydro, it's because my overlay is not working for this game, my standard one. And normally I have this over the game so I can see the messages. No, don't be daft. Don't be daft. Not to be sorry to be late. It's always good when people join me. So don't worry about being late. It's perfectly fine. Anyway, so as I was saying, need to keep the tractor beam and the hangar away from the good stuff to begin with. So let's do some access.
This module, the corridor connects modules and is available in different designs. Make sure you balance the ship's layout between security and efficiency.
What's the different design again now? So E and Q to rotate it. I'm just trying to remember how to do this now. M for map view. That's pretty good. Yeah. There. So I want to basically put the tractor beam on a lower deck, as well as a hangar, and the crew quarters and the greenhouse on an upper deck, essentially. But I also need to build them a bit far. This is not going to be pretty, let's put it that way. So 1 corridor, 2 corridor, 3. And the reason why you get some expansions later in the game, which I can remove that and put some sort of security buffer doors and stuff, if I remember. I can't remember exactly how many.
The lift module grants fast access to higher or lower decks of the ship.
Okay. So we'll put a turbo lift there. And we want to go up. Yeah, up 1 or 2. Go up 1. We'll also go down 1 as well. Go on. I missed out on this. It's difficult to do the lower one, I think, if I recall. Down. Moved. Why bloody did that move? Have I been? I'm fine. Most people don't realise that alcohol doesn't affect me the way that it affects most other people. I don't get hangovers, so I've been fine. I've actually been down to Devon and back today. Taking my father back home, who dropped in, who was in the background of last night's stream. Okay, I think that's done it. So let's have a look. Yeah, so we have a lower deck now. And we have an upper deck. And we have a corridor. So we can't build directly underneath. I don't really want to do that, but fine. It'll be fine. Come on. Yeah. Bit finicky. This is. Why can't you connect to that? Have I run out of materials? Can't have run out of materials. No. Shoot. On one, that's why. Oh, shoot, yeah. Okay, so we want to delete that, so hold straight. Okay, back to what we were doing. Connections, corridor, not access. There we go. Oh, God, that's a lot of sound for a little bit of destruction, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, the turbo lift gets us to the bridge and back, and we want to put. I want to keep the bloody tractor beam away from the away from. How big is the tractor beam now?
The Alpha Quadrant is full of shipwrecks. Our tractor beam module is a fast way to acquire already refined materials.
Right, okay.
Materials will be directly moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required.
Okay. So I'm putting the tractor beam down here. Okay. Looking pretty. Not really. Okay, so the tractor beam's there. Now we need storage. We'll put the storage close to the tractor beam in this case. So again, we'll do a corridor just off from the tractor beam. Basically, I'm doing it this way because I want to be able to, like, if this area gets contaminated, I want to be able to sever it from the main ship and just let it blow apart, so we don't lose the entire ship. I think you can still do that.
This is the refined storage module. Production-ready materials leave the refinery and will be stored here. Keep an eye on our refined storage capacity. If we run out of space, the refining process will be placed on hold.
Just one there for the time being.
A source for shipbuilding, weapon, and ammunition supply.
Right, so let's build the upper half of the ship. So the greenhouse. I'm going to move this over 2, and then we're going to build the greenhouse.
This is a greenhouse. The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor.
Indeed.
Different life forms also demand different biosphere components to survive on this ship. To compose a certain biosphere, we need special plants. Superior genetics cloning technology is not configured for the creation or reproduction of plants. This means that we need to protect our plants at all costs. Crew quarters. Each crew member needs a slot in one of these modules. If a crew member is sick or feels bad, you can most likely find them here.
Put that there, and then we can obviously have another one on the end. Okay. So there you go. We've got the basics of our ship, and yes, it doesn't look pretty. It's not meant to look pretty to begin with. This is literally just a starter. So, okay. Is there anything else I need to do with the time being? I don't think so. I think I do need a workshop.
This is a workshop module. Here, we research and construct weapons and defenses.
Yes.
You can also configure the weapon racks with your favorite selection of weapons. Assign engineers to the workshop in order to speed up research processes.
I'm also going to put that its own corridor off the tractor beam. For the time being, I will move it at some point. I think it's been ages since I played this game. I'm still trying to remember how to do this. Okay, so the lower deck's got the workshop, research, tractor beam, storage, and the upper part's got the greenhouse and crew quarters. That should be enough to get us going. So let's start this damn thing off. Hold on. Hold on. Rename the ship. Oh, because I'm English, it has to be HMS. Gun Ho. Because it's meant to be American. So it has to be USS, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that. USS Gun Ho. The USS Gun Ho. Okay. Storage from Tony, cabin crew. Doesn't that look like a piece of junk? Just need Han Solo to go. You can make 0.5 past light speed. The game is also very Alien-esque. Yeah, that's the vibe they're going for as well. The technology as well is all clickety-click, and yeah, so we're going for Alien, and it is very Alien, and they're all clones. It's Wallace. It's William Wallace. He's not American. He's Scottish. Oh, God, that. refresh looks terrible, doesn't it? Is that laggy? Is that laggy? Ew. Ew. I might have to drop the graphic setting. I'm not liking that quality. Let's just drop it to high. It's a bit better. So we got no shields. Oh, I'm trying to remember how to play this. We need to. One thing you need to do in this game is change the colour. The game itself is very dark. Very dark. So you need to change the texture, the textures and the colour to brighten it up, and it becomes useful later in the game. Yeah. Use scan debris, which you can beam up, and this is how you do it. Ooh. Am I anti-xeno in real life or in game? That's the question you should ask me.
Access granted.
Ooh, weapons. Oh, it's got to have to be a pulse, isn't it? Really. And let's pick up some turrets and some energy barriers. We'll need to make some more of those later. Okay. I need to work out how to change the ship textures. Right, okay. So we have arrived in Genesis Alpha 1 Galaxy in this small cluster down here. So we'll zoom in. Oh. It's very okay, so we've appeared in this cluster. And we zoom a little bit further. Yeah, you can tell by the sounds. It's purposely archaic. Right, so in this one little system here is basically resources we need. So we need uranium, we got the debris, and she's cable debris. That's a new one. Battery debris. That is new. I've never done this before. In game, the rule is if they're not trying to kill me, I will not try and kill them. No, sod that. Shoot them all. They all must die. Okay, so S to X. I need to work out how to do that texture of the ship again. How do you do this now? Yeah, no merchants in range. Okay, that's fine. Don't beep me. Don't beat me. In real life, again, the same rules apply. If they're not trying to kill me or eat me or use me as an incubator, I will treat them the way they expect to be treated. So something's beeping. Is beeping good? I'm doing this so I don't have to scan them later. It's probably the most laggy, but reminds me of my original typing skills. So, how's your day been, by the way, Hydro? Have you had a good day? We might as well have the idle chit chat while we're pounding away on the keyboard, scanning these systems in this area. And this is not alcohol tonight, it's just Coke. The whiskey comes later. I feel like I should be doing the same. Do you hear that? Oh. Oh, no. Scanning, scanning. You can actually get crew members to do this, but you seem to be quick. Anything interesting today? At some point, they're going to run out of things. Like, right enough of that. It's boring. You don't want to hear that all the time. Okay, so right. Okay, so what happens is when aliens infest the ship, or fungus, or creatures, or gas, you know from these energy nodules, they end up being damaged. So you basically what you have to do is you have to repair these to regain power to an area. These here are your little Disney black hole inspired Maximus robots, which basically ferry your resources from the tractor bay to the cargo hold and the hangar. They do all the automatically, so you don't have to do anything with them. You know what? I really want to remember how the hell. Oh, I don't.
Welcome to the bridge, Captain.
Thank you.
Here you can find the Galaxy Terminal, hyperdrive
Yes.
control, and computer mainframe.
Hold on a second. Can I
Use the
turn to
Galaxy
there?
Terminal
Oh
to
yeah, I
set
remember
travel
that.
destinations.
I can turn my head. We're not jumping anywhere. I just want to change the textures of the ship. There's got to be a way of changing the texture of the ship, but I can't remember how to do it. Maybe I should put Star. No, I can't have Star Trek. Ah, here we go. Red, red. No. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it as default for that. I wish I could remember how to change the textures of the ship, because it's a very dark ship by default, and there's a way to change the textures so it's all white and light and. Oh, okay. I'll come to see it later. It's wasting time. Play satisfactory with the mates. Ah, excellent. Okay, so we're looking out into the wide yonder, and let's use this. Let's go up to the greenhouse decks, shall we? Isn't this beautiful?
The ship must provide a proper biosphere for the crew.
It does.
Different species need different biosphere components to survive.
We only want humans.
Collect plants from the
We're American.
plants and grow them in greenhouses.
You know what the Americans are like with your
If you
aliens?
use the right biosphere for your crew, protect your
Not anti-American. I'm just saying we know what they're like. They like to shoot them.
No plants, no life.
Yes.
Assign gardeners and build greenhouses to optimize the biosphere.
Okay. We should assign we should assign a crew then, shall we? There's already one assigned, so that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Right over here is our crew quarters.
Survival guide updated.
As you can see, luxurious. Oh, she's attractive. Oh yeah. I gather that was a part. Yeah, I want to be famous. Yeah. Of course I'm going to go to your website. Of course. He's banned. So what do you think, Hydro? Think she's attractive? I think she's got lovely eyes and a nice poly texture forehead. I think ample. Anyway, moving on. He looks just like me. Hello, Baxter. And Burkhan. You seem German, not American. So yeah, that's the crew quarters. And who's our last crew member? Oh, he's up pretty high. Oh, stop! I'm trying to talk to you. Hey. Olsen. Ooh, I wonder if she looks like Elizabeth Olsen without that mask on. Yeah, she looks like an egg. Yes. I wonder if I can. No, I'm not going to say crack her open. That's just bad. That's bad. How do I like my eggs in the morning? Anyway, so we need to go down to the tractor beam now. So where's the front of the ship? There we go. The front of the ship? That's crew quarters. There's the front of the ship. Right. Stop jumping. Okay. Drop that down to sub-level 1. See how dark it is? Really dark. You can't see when things start growing. But it's just dark. It's like, seriously, it's aliens.
Survival guide updated. There are many shipwrecks in this area of space. You can gather refined materials with our tractor beam. Select space debris at the tractor beam's terminal. Wait for the materials to arrive on the ship. Ready your weapons. Aggressive life forms could emerge from the loot.
Yes, they do. Right, there we go. Ship colouring. That's what I wanted. Okay. White. Blue. White. Do I want that on white as well? I knew you had to be doing something. Right. Makes it a little bit easier now. See? How bright does that look now compared to what it was before? Moody before. Yeah. We're doing white and blue anyway. It's Star Trek. That's their colours, white and blue.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface.
Yeah. Where's my tab? White and blue. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Slight blue accents, things, that works. As long as I can see on the ground. Right, so what we want to do now is we want to assign crew. Let's assign the German and Baxter to the transport. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to drop a turret. I'm going to drop it down here. And I'm also going to drop one above. See, there's a sub-level as well. It's basically where the aliens go through. And they do love to... where am I going to put the red there? That's the question.
Weapons activated.
We'll quickly check the red. See if we can we add red. See what it looks like. Oh dear. Yeah. We'll try it. We'll try it. It's you're right. It's very American. I pledge allegiance to this ship. Okay, so. Oh, I need to do one last thing I need to do as well. Crouch, is it crouch? There we go, crouch. You can go underneath corridors, like so. Like the little critters, bugs and everything else. They, oh, that's your bio harvest machine. So yeah, they get underneath the floors. Hence why I put a gun turret down here, so if anything appears below, we can protect. But we need to stop the little critters from getting through, so use a little energy shield, which should stop little critters as well. So we'll put... How do we place that now? Core again? Come on. Yeah. There we go. Level 1 shield. We can go through. Aliens can't. And we'll put should really put an access connector opposite the turbo lift. Access like so. The reason why I've done that is so I can actually get underneath by the turbo lift, and I'm putting a shield down here as well. Okay. We'll stop those little critters from getting through, if they get through at all. I'm expecting the worst, but hoping for the best. As the saying goes. Let's try the blue there on the ground. See, I think it's going to stick to white for the ground, to be perfectly honest with you. We've already got blue on the accents of the ship. I mean, if we put blue down, it's a bit better. So if we do that as blue, and then we put the other parts of the colour in as red, that's better. As long as we can see the ground, that should be better. And if you've been playing Satisfaction with your friend, why has he not subscribed to my channel? Hmm? Right. Okay, let's should we get some debris, shall we? Okay, so we're beaming that aboard, and the same as what we did with the ship, we can expedite the beaming process.
Resource beaming complete.
Okay?
Resource acquired.
Straight away. First one. Aliens. Oh look. Oh. The first one. The first one. That's mental.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
That's good. Resource collected. Good. Some more. This is why I have turrets.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Okay. Doing well so far.
Resource beaming complete.
Not big on the lease. Sacrilege. Sacrilege.
Resources collected.
It's alright, I'm going to be doing different games anyway, so
Resource beaming.
maybe I'll come across a game he enjoys.
Resource acquired.
Still no sign of any alien mist or fungus or contamination yet.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Oh dear. The hell? I don't know what that was about. Where are you running to? Your job is this way. Where are you going? Weirdo. What was that? I have no idea what that was. Okay. First lot of debris harvested. Let's get some batteries, shall we?